Coach, coming off a game against North Georgia, first, just your thoughts on how it went down.
They got a lot of offensive weapons, and just felt like in the second half we just had way too many defensive breakdowns. I think they took advantage of our fours a lot. It's just with us depth-wise, with Malia out, and Hannah's inexperienced, then all of a sudden we don't have another big body to combat people that play too. So I think they took advantage of that. And then if you make a mistake, they're going to make a three. And it's kind of pick your poison, you know. Are you going to help on Sutton? Well, if you do, she's one of the best passers in the league, and she's going to kick it back out to somebody and they're going to knock down the three. So really good second quarter. Loved our aggressiveness, and I thought that was it. And I thought we were in tuned. And then we just had way too many breakdowns in the second half. And you throw on top of that, we struggled to score in the second half and make a shot. It makes for a 52-19 second half.
You mentioned that strong second quarter. What do you think changed between that quarter and then 3 and 4?
I don't know. I'd be a millionaire if I knew, you know. I did feel like we got the ball to Gabby quite a bit in that second quarter and got her some opportunities, and we did some in the third quarter too. But with foul trouble and running them in and out, this team. I mean, we had 7 pauses. I mean, I'll be the first to admit we're not in the best of shape, and Gabby's actually nursing an injury, and so there's a lot of days she can't even practice, and she's walking around in a boot. So conditions an issue too. So I think that wears on us too a little bit with our depth inside, and then we got a little bit of inexperience too. So I think there's a combination of things.
First start today for Aaliyah. What went into that decision, and how can she impact the game? She may not score a lot, but she still does a lot.
Well, I just don't think, with the exception I got on her about that touchdown pass she tried to throw at the end of the first half, she just doesn't make a lot of mistakes. She needs to be a more vocal leader, but we do a thing called individual efficiency rating, which rates you statistically, and she's the second highest on the team. And I think she's super coachable. She buys into what we're trying to do, so we felt like putting her in the starting lineup would be a good move. And she plays hard and does what she can to help the team.
We saw more of a 2-forward look today with both Diamond and Gabby on the floor together. How do you feel like they mesh together on the court at the same time?
Yeah, I think it's a good combination because it gives us a little bit of size and the size of score over, particularly when people are trying to take advantage and post their fours, which, with that high-low stuff North Georgia does, that's what they try to do. Maybe probably helps our rebounding just a little bit. One of the reasons we haven't done more of that is because when those two get tired collectively, where do we go? Number one, with depth, and the other reason is most people are playing 4 perimeters, and it just trying to guard all the perimeter stuff with one of them would be very difficult.
A lot of times a final score like this, you don't walk away saying we're kind of close to that team, but at the same time, the second quarter, does that give you some maybe positive energy in the sense of we can play with them if we just execute?
I wish the second quarter had occurred in the fourth quarter, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I did. We had some momentum going in at halftime, and then actually I think we took the lead a couple times in the third quarter. But you look at that team. That's a well-coached team. It's an experienced team. They've got 2 probably first-team all-conference players, and then they put a lot of shooters around that. They're a good basketball team. But I did tell the girls that's what we need every quarter is what we had in the second quarter with that term in terms of the level of aggressiveness, and I think dialed into what we're trying to do.
And turnovers, I want to say it was 18-14. You guys had 18, but the points off turnovers I think was 25-8. Obviously it's going to be a point of emphasis for you, not just limiting turnovers, but also taking opportunities the other team gives you.
I don't know Turnovers has not been as big an issue, I think, this year. I mean, I think we only had 17 wins the Atlanta against their pressure. We had too many tonight. We had 10 in the first half. We had too many today. And I think that's just being a little more mature, being strong with the ball, and making a little bit better decisions off the dribble. A lot of times we put it down, and instead of coming to jump stop and finding people, we may put our head down or throw a pass on the move, and that's never a good thing. So I think that comes with time and just getting a little bit stronger, making a little bit better decisions.
But also taking advantage of the other team's turnovers, which you guys didn't really do a lot of.
Yeah, and they don't do a lot to create turnovers. And I think I guarantee you, if you look back, their points off our turnovers were probably running to the 3-point line to make 3-point shots, or maybe getting something on the block on a more secondary type break versus a primary type just run out. I don't know. We did throw it away one time, and they got a breakaway layup, but except for that, I don't think our turnovers led to, in the stat sheet it may say that, but it's more that what they did in the half court once they got possession of the ball. So, and I think that goes down to offensive efficiency. Right now they're a lot more efficient offensively than we are. So,
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
thank you.